Welcome to our next installment of Restaurant Acquisitions. My name is Christopher Neufeld of Neufeld Legal, and in this particular YouTube video we will be discussing the importance of determining whether or not the restaurant or bar or pub that you're looking to purchase is in fact profitable and will be profitable in the years to come. This is a critical determination when you're looking to acquire a restaurant or pub or bar or any type of business at the outset. Because if a business is not going to be profitable and you're not going to be making a profit off of it, or you're going to be slowly going into that profit to break even phase, it's not a good thing to search your passions and pursue something that's going to be so costly. Now, when I say, is it going to be profitable? You look at numbers. You get an accountant to look at the numbers with you. The numbers that are presented to you reflect what? Well, in many cases, what they do reflect is what the seller wants you to see. The seller is going to try to create profitability when they're creating their books. So they're going to try to control the costs. And they might even do it for a couple of years with the expectation that they can sell off the business. So what they're going to do is they're going to narrow down their returns and try to skip on stuff and try to be very cost controlled. Now, so that's the first thing you got to recognize when you look at this stuff. Next, you got to start looking at what are expected increases in prices as you go forward. This is a critical thing to understand. In particular, you got to look, are you leasing the property? If you're leasing the property and the lease is coming due, don't expect it to go up by just a small fraction. The unfortunate thing is you got to look at what the market trends are right now and expect your landlord to push the price up significantly, because most of the time what's happened is the pricing is, especially with a 10-year or even more so in 20-year leases, near the end of the cycle, the lease rates tend to be on the downward level as compared to market rates. And this is highly problematic because a restaurant is so heavily dependent upon the location. You can't simply or very easily move from one location to another location. There is extremely high cost involved in moving, and there's extremely high potential of losing your customer base. So you got to consider that. What's the timing of the lease? What's the anticipated? Now there's other things that can come into effect. Property taxes. Where are property taxes at? What's been the current trend? Has there been an ongoing trend of property taxes going up? Has there been a lull? Is there an expectation that property taxes are going up? Taxes in general, where do they stand? Other costs. Do you see food price costs going up? Do you see alcohol price going up? Where do you see those costs? Do you see employee wages going up? This is always a scary thing, especially in this today's governmental environment where those prices are going up. Now then, you have to consider, you're purchasing a business. What is the impact going to be of your financing? Remember, you're purchasing a business. You're not starting from scratch. So there's expectations involved and there's some certainty. But you got to finance it. You got to pay back bank loans, bank financing, vendor takebacks, whatever it is. You got to recover that money. Yes, you're going to recover that money tax-free, but still, you have to make that money back. Now, consider another aspect, risks. Yes, you'll be paying insurance, but there's another cost. Insurance has a tendency to keep on going up. But what about other risks? What about uncertainties? Is there a changing demographic in the region? Is there new competition coming in play? Is your restaurant concept or bar concept fresh and new enough? Or is it getting stale? What kind of target market are you hitting? Is that target market changing at all? These are all the considerations you have to start thinking about and factoring in and determining how is this going to impact your current profits and your future profits. Are profits going to be sufficient enough to justify your purchasing this particular business? I'm not attempting to be pessimistic, but that's the reality you face. Now here's another consideration. If you're a franchise restaurant or bar, what about franchise fees? The royalties you're paying, the advertising you're paying. Remember, that's the kind of area where, irrespective of what your profitability is, franchisors are taking off of revenue, just like everybody else. Everybody's taking their money before you take your money. So you got to recognize that and factor that in. Everybody's taking their slice. You're the very last person. The taxman takes their slice. The franchisor takes their slice. The landlord takes their slice. Employees take their slice. Consultants, suppliers, hydro, electricity, cable companies, music companies, entertainment, you name it, everybody takes their cut. And when all the cuts have been taken out, then and only then could you be seeing profits. So you got to make sure that from the outset you understand what your profitability is now, what your potential profitability is 5 years from now, and what your potential profitability is 10 years from now. And make a determination as to whether or not this is the correct restaurant or bar for you to acquire. Again, not trying to be pessimistic, but be realistic about it. And it's only by being serious about those questions will you be confident in your decision to move forward. And then you still have to bargain, and you got to negotiate for the best price possible. Once again, I hope this YouTube video has been informative and helps you move forward. If you're looking for legal services in the realm of acquiring a restaurant or bar, please do not hesitate to contact yourselves, as this is an area that we focus on. We definitely welcome working with yourself in making the right decision and hopefully assisting you in acquiring that restaurant or bar that will become a profitable enterprise for yourself going forward into your future. Thank you.